man, my skin, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's so wrinkly lately, and like there's like so much creases. I have like shaving rash, and I'm getting all these pimples and stuff, and I just wish there was a solution to my skin problem. Someone please just help me with this. The 5 best places to find clients in 2022. You have to excuse me, I'm just trying to future pace my video a little bit, so I have to make the same exact thing next year. Let's talk about it. It is no secret that some social media platforms are much better than others when it comes to landing clients, specifically the kind of high-paying clients that you're actually looking for. Some of them are fantastic, like Facebook and Instagram. Others are pretty good, like LinkedIn. Some are pretty much useless, like Snapchat and Clubhouse. And then others are downright dog shit, like, need I say, the cancer of social media itself. But before I get into the best places to get clients, I want to talk about where you should absolutely never ever again look for clients if you're trying to land clients of a higher caliber. And that is going to be 2 particular freelancing platforms that you might just have heard of by the names of Fiverr and Upwork. Trying to land high-paying clients on Fiverr and Upwork is a little bit like playing Minesweeper, except you're blindfolded. And instead of using a metal detector, you're using a sledgehammer. And instead of mines, we have bloodthirsty sharks that are going to try and gut you like a fish the first opportunity that they get. These are the types of clients that will expect the Mona Lisa on the budget of a children's picture book, or the Colosseum on the budget of a treehouse. You're more likely to actually find a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow or get Margot Robbie to go out with you than you are to actually land a high-paying client on platforms such as Fiverr and Upwork. One of the main reasons being is that you are literally competing with millions of freelancers out there from countries such as India, Pakistan, the Philippines. Now, I'm absolutely not being racist here, okay? I've been to India, I've been to the Philippines, I've been to a lot of Southeast Asia, Africa, etc. I love these countries, they're amazing, the people there are so friendly and beautiful, it's the beautiful places to go to, okay? However, the reality is the cost of living in these places is extremely low, meaning their income and their salaries are also extremely low. Typical salaries for these places range from anywhere from like $2 an hour to $5 an hour, shit, some of them even like freaking $5 a day, right? Which for them is actually a pretty decent salary because it's more than what they would earn at an actual job. For you, however, I'm gonna make the assumption that you probably are watching this from your iPhone in your cushy 2-bedroom apartment somewhere in some developed first world country where you live a very comfortable lifestyle. And if you would like to maintain your lifestyle and your way of living in your $500 a week or $700 a week apartment, and you don't want to be working 350 hours a week, then I'm gonna suggest you're gonna need to raise your rates a little bit higher than the $2 to $5 an hour range that a lot of people on Fiverr and Upwork are willing to work for. By staying on these platforms, you are participating in the race to the bottom, and newsflash, that's not gonna work out super well for you. So let's talk about where you should be looking for such high-paying clients. I've got 5 incredible places to look for such clients for you right now. Starting with number 1, that is my absolute favorite social media platform of all time, and that is going to be the one, the only, Instagram. Now, whether you love Instagram, whether you hate it, whether you think it's basically Twitter for people that can't read, which is pretty much true, I think there is no better platform in the world to really establish yourself as an expert in your industry and find clients, close them with ease, more than any other social media platform out there. It's literally the equivalent of a website, a search engine, and a direct messaging platform all rolled into one. It's literally like it was almost designed for you to build a brand and get clients with it. Now, if you have not already watched my video, I did a very in-depth guide on exactly, step by step, every single thing you need to know about how to sign high-paying clients with Instagram. You can go check that out right there. But to summarize that video, essentially all you have to do is, number 1, get your profile looking credible, okay? Get a strong profile picture, a strong bio that clearly says what you do, right? Make your highlight reels branded, make them look good, fill them with testimonials, put out regular content in your feed and your stories that demonstrates you know what you're talking about, you're an expert, showcase your case studies, your testimonials, and also your day-to-day life to humanize yourself a little bit as well. You are then going to use hashtags and related accounts to search for prospects that are in your niche, and then you're going to message them with some script along the lines of my clients on command DM script. If you don't have it, link is in the description, free, and that is going to be how you're going to land clients with Instagram. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, super easy. Next one. Number 2, best platform to land clients, and that is going to be Facebook. More specifically, Facebook groups. Now, what I absolutely love about Facebook groups is it is literally like Mark Zuckerberg has shined a giant spotlight from the heavens directly onto a pool of prime niche prospects for you. So let's say you were looking for restaurant owners or personal trainers or e-com store business coaches, right? There are literally dozens of Facebook groups for all of the above categories, I guarantee. Restaurant owners, there'll be Facebook groups for that. E-com business owners, there'll be quite literally dozens of Facebook groups for that, right? And if there aren't, you can just go into groups like business groups, ClickFunnels group, or entrepreneurial kind of groups and stuff like that, and just search in the search field for your niche business owner. Search personal trainer, you can search gym owner, restaurant owner, golf store owner, whatever it is, and you'll probably find some sort of an introductory post or post form from anyone that's in any of those niches that's ever posted in the group. They probably introduced themselves, said what they do, and their post will show up. Boom, there's another prospect for you. So all you have to do is just join every single one of these groups, okay? If you have to stretch the truth a little bit in the membership questions to pretend that you are a prospect to be able to join the group, then you didn't hear that from me, but I'm not gonna say do it, but cool. Now that we're in the group, so we joined the group, very nice. Now what you don't want to do is start spamming everyone in the group, DMing them, hitting them up, posting in the group, being like, just selling your services and pitching everyone. That is the fastest way to get your ass uppercutted and banned from the group for life. Okay, you don't want to be that shark. You don't want to be that person going around trying to sell your shit. Okay, the way you do want to use Facebook groups to get clients is to regularly post valuable content in the group. Okay, 2 to 3 times a week, I think, is a pretty good number, with just tips around the service that you offer. So if it's email marketing, give them email marketing tips. Okay, if it's like social media, give them social media tips. Closing, give them closing tips, whatever it is. It's also good if you can back up all the tips you're making with a success story from a client to give it more credibility, and also at the same time, you're subtly, or not so subtly, basically implying that you get results for people and that you know what you're doing. You might actually get people reaching out to you at this point without you having to do anything, which is the best case scenario. However, assuming that doesn't happen, all you have to do is anyone that likes, comments, or interacts with your post, feel free to send them a DM. Okay, don't just pitch them off the bat. Just say something along the lines of, hey, saw you liked my post, glad you got value from it. Just curious, what field of business are you in? Or just curious, do you have an email marketing program already? Right, just ask some really low investment softball question that gets the conversation going. Throw in a bit of a compliment in there as well. Just like, I've been seeing your name around a lot. You seem like you're doing really well. Just wanted to reach out and connect and see how everything's going. I'm just wondering if you're already doing any kind of email marketing, if that's your service, right? Just a really softball, low investment question gets the conversation going. And then from there, if you've been through my chat closing masterclass, CMB fam, you know what up? You guys know what to do from there, okay? You audition them, make sure they're a good fit, you book a call, and you close them. If you want a full in-depth guide as to how to use Facebook groups to get clients, I've also filmed a video about that, which you can check out right there. Moving along to number 3, that is going to be one of the oldest websites in the world that I'm pretty sure you should be familiar with, and that is going to be google.com. Okay, this is especially good for local businesses. If you're going after like restaurants or gyms or Pilates studios or whatever the fuck it is, you're going to essentially Google your niche, businesses in your niche, and all the websites that come up. You're going to click on all of them, okay? And you're either going to scroll to the bottom to the Contact Us page, the About Us page, or you can use email scrapers like Hunter or Rocket Reach or Scrap or any of these email scraping softwares to essentially extract the email from the website, preferably of the business owner or the chief marketing officer or something like that. And then you're going to contact them via cold email, right? You can use my clients on Command DM script for this. It works pretty well. Something even better than that would be to send them like a 2-minute Loom recording of you essentially reviewing maybe one of their emails, their sales page, their landing page, something like that, whatever particular service that you offer, maybe their social media, and just really complimenting them on what they've done well, and then maybe giving them suggestions on things they could do better, and a really soft call to action to contact you or to book a call, really short 5-minute call, not a sales call. If they, want some more ideas about how they can improve their copy, social media / whatever it is that you offer. There's also a couple of really cool tools out there. If you're looking for some incredible cold email templates, I definitely recommend you check out a man by the name of John Buchan. I'm not an affiliate of his. I probably should be. Big fan of John's. He is the cold email king, in my opinion. Gives a ton of incredible advice on cold emailing in his email list, and he has a couple courses that are not very expensive, maybe $100, couple $100 about cold emailing as well. So definitely worth the investment there. And that'll teach you a ton of great scripts that you can use that essentially make you stand out from the crowd and actually get opened and read and replied to, which is kind of the whole idea behind cold emails. You can even take this a step further and you can program the email and all of the follow-ups, okay? Because follow-up is incredibly important. I can't overstate the importance of follow-up. It is quite literally responsible for 80% of the success in my business and nearly every other business owner that I know. You should be following up if you don't hear back up to 8 times, okay? So you can put all of the follow-ups, and John and myself, if you join one of our programs, will of course give you exact word for word, script by script, plug and play follow-ups to use in your email, in your cold email sequences. And you can use tools like Lemlist, for example, that a couple of my students have used very successfully, and actually load all of the follow-ups in there, and Lemlist will automatically send these emails, send the cold emails out, and then every couple days we'll send up a follow-up if there's no reply. And then once it gets a reply, it'll stop sending follow-ups, because you don't want to spam your prospects once they've replied, right? So incredible tools that you can use with Facebook there. Number 4 on my list, that is going to be, I had to mention it at some point, LinkedIn. Now, whilst I have not really used LinkedIn that much myself, I'm not very active on there. In fact, I probably check LinkedIn about once every 6 months. Okay, so I'm not the expert on this. However, I have had quite a handful of clients that have used LinkedIn very successfully to land clients from there. And essentially what you want to do is you want to, of course, make your profile look strong, like we talked about already with Instagram. Then really the power of LinkedIn lies in using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which you can buy for $99 a month. Let's call it what it is, $100 a month. And then linking that with something like an external software like LinkedIn Leonard, for example. And when you have these two things together, it's quite an incredible automation tool that you can use to literally find prospects and then automatically reach out to them, send connection requests and message them and book calls on autopilot without you having to do anything, which is pretty fucking cool at the end of the day. You just kind of have this machine running in the background, you know, you're paying maybe $150 a month or something in total, and it's doing basically all the cold outreach for you, and all you do is jump on the call and you talk to the person, see if you can help them. Like, I think that's pretty fucking ninja. So now that I mention it, I should probably start doing that. That sounds pretty good. That's going to be the way that you're really going to use LinkedIn to get clients, because at the end of the day, people don't check LinkedIn messages very often, you know, as often as they check other platforms, for example. And so if you're trying to reach out to people on there and talk to them on LinkedIn and you're waiting for a reply, you could be waiting weeks for a reply, to be honest. And so it's much, much better if you can just get on the phone as quickly as you can, get their number, get their email, get their something, somewhere where they reply more frequently, and then you guys can go from there. Number 5 out of 5. I've certainly saved the best till last, and that is going to be a little bit of an unconventional one, but it is, of course, your network. I had to mention that. Okay. We have a saying inside my CMB program that if at all possible, avoid going cold at all costs. Meaning, if you know someone that knows the prospect or the client or the person you're trying to reach out to, for the love of God, do whatever you can to get an introduction from your friend to the client, okay? If at all you can get an introduction from someone that they know, like, and trust, do that, even if it takes 2 weeks or a month to organically set up and make it happen. That is 1000% better than going in cold as some stranger, because all the warm feelings of trust, etc. that they have towards your friend will be transferred over to you once you get that $1 million introduction. And you'd be absolutely surprised who in your network might know clients that might need help with what you offer. Literally every human being you know, you should reach out to them and make it crystal clear what it is that you do, what service you offer, and what niche that you want to write for or work in, and let them all know. Your mum, your dad, your sister, your friends, okay? Let everyone know, your auntie, your freaking cousin, your fucking goldfish, I don't care. Right, let them all know that, hey, you know what? I'm an email copywriter, all right, for gym owners. So if you happen to come across anyone who owns a gym, right, maybe the gym they go to, maybe a friend's gym, maybe whatever it is, someone they meet at some party or some shit, if you have clearly established yourself and branded yourself as the expert in a particular niche, you are going to be the first person all your friends and family, etc. think of whenever they meet someone like that. And so ask them for an introduction. It's that simple. And your chances of closing that client from an introduction versus a cold email or something is literally going to be like 100 times higher. Now, if you wanted to take this a step further, it would be a pretty good idea to offer everyone in your network a juicy referral for any clients that end up referring to you, that end up working with you. I went over this entire strategy really in depth in the video that I did on Naked Wines that you can check out over there. It's exactly how a man by the name of Joel Marion grew his company from $0 to $100 million a year in 1 year, okay, using only this exact referral strategy. It's that powerful. So partner up with other people that are working in the same niche or similar nearby niches as you that are offering, complementary services. So maybe you're a copywriter, they're a closer, you guys both working in like the e-com coaching niche, for example, right? Well, you can say to them, hey, you're a closer. If you ever close a client as a closer for in the e-com coaching niche and they happen to need a copywriter, feel free to refer me and I will give you half of my first month's payment. And if I ever come across someone else in the e-com coaching space and they need a closer, I'm the copywriter, of course, and they need a closer, I'll refer them over to you, right? And you guys can just refer each other clients like that. And the more of these kind of partners and these people and, people that you have out there looking for clients on your behalf, no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of 100 people out there looking for clients for you. Do you think your chances of signing a client are going to be higher? Abso-fucking-lutely. Bonus number 6. Just because you roll with Sean Ferres, I'm gonna give you an extra off-the-cuff bonus right now. This is quite possibly the most ninja way of getting clients that I've ever heard of, and it's what I call the reverse ad hack. This is literally the equivalent of you running ads to get clients, except instead of you paying for the ads, your clients pay for the ads and you pay nothing. What I mean by this is if you ever happen to be browsing Facebook or Instagram or Google or whatever it is, and you see an ad for your particular niche, okay, which if you've been hanging out in your niche often, you've been Google searching them, you've been looking for prospects, you should probably start to be seeing quite a lot of these ads, getting retargeted and so on. Then dude, click the ad, check it out, check out their sales page, sign up for their email list, look at their landing page, see where things could be improved, and then reach out to the person who's running the ad. And if there's an opportunity or something that you see you could help them with, let them know. You could again film that 2-minute Loom video, critique, send it over to them. This is actually how one of my 6-figure, about to be 7-figure, he's so close, student James Conti got his very first client. Was exactly this, an ad that he saw, he reached out to them, they started working together, and that became James's first ever $2,000 a month client for email copywriting. If you wanted to take this a step even further, you could of course reach out to your network of friends and family and everyone and say, hey, if you ever see an ad from insert your niche here, maybe it's skincare products or something, you could tell them, hey, if you ever see an ad for a skincare product, send it to me, please let me know, and then I'll reach out to the person, okay? Because then again, you have like a whole army, a whole network of people looking for these ads and clients for you. And you could even, I'm literally not kidding, this sounds fucking retarded, but I assure you this works, okay? Have you ever had the experience, I'm curious, let me know in the comments below, if you've ever had the experience where you've been having a conversation with a friend about a particular topic, and then all of a sudden, okay, you didn't Google anything, you didn't fucking type a single word into Google or any social media platform, all you did was have a chat with your friend for like 2 minutes, and you start seeing ads. All of a sudden, everywhere, your whole newsfeed is filled with just ads and ads and ads for this particular thing, right? Now, Facebook can deny this until they're blue in the face, but I've heard from multiple insider sources, friends of mine that have worked at Facebook, and they all confirm that yes, Facebook does use your microphone to spy on you and to listen to your conversations, and Apple, your iPhone, Android, whatever you're using, does forward that data, sell it, probably at a pretty penny, over to Facebook, and then they use that for their advertising network, and that's how all of a sudden, out of the blue, you start getting targeted with all of these ads, okay? I remember one time specifically, I had literally a 30-second conversation about like hair loss or something, like as a joke, right, to my dad, I think. And then literally for the next week, I just got hit with hair loss after hair loss after hair loss advertisement. And I was like, yeah, that pretty much confirmed my suspicions. So you could literally pretend to be a prospect for your clients. And let's say you want to write for skincare product companies or something. You could literally pull out your phone and just say shit like, man, my skin, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's so wrinkly lately, and like there's like so much creases. I have like shaving rash, and I'm getting all these pimples and stuff, and I just wish there was a solution to my skin problem. Someone please just help me with this. I absolutely fucking guarantee my newsfeed for the next 7 days is gonna be nothing but skincare products. And if that's the niche that I was wanting to write for, there you go. It's like literally dozens of prospects have just paid to put themselves in front of you. So, you're welcome for that one. Off the cuff bonus right there. That'll conclude my list of the 5, technically 6, best places to look for clients in 2021, 2, 3, so on, / whenever you're watching this. If you found this list valuable, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to this video if you want more insider tips and tricks, ninja hacks that I'm dropping every single week, exactly like this. My name is Sean Ferres, and until next week, I will see your beautiful self in my next video. Take care.